I guess we should start on the actual market analysis here.
Yeah.
Obviously, the last few days have freaked out a lot of newer investors. I don't know if all the seasoned investors are still here. I'm guessing so. But I'm curious your thoughts on the market right now. Like, where's Bitcoin going, maybe more short term, and who's really pushing the market right now, I guess.
Yeah, so let me just share my screen quickly, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at today. So basically, if you look at my chart now, this is my current prediction for Bitcoin. I do think that there might be a little bit more downside. I have a level here at 51K, right? So I've been waiting for this candle to close below this range. So obviously, when you look at Bitcoin, it's kind of just been consolidating between 73 and around about 60K. And we actually closed back below this level now with a nice daily candle closure and even tapping into the low 56K. So I want to see the reaction of Bitcoin at around about 55K because there's a lot of orders sitting there. So I want to see the liquidations and see if there might be a bit more buying power. But as long as we stay below 61 to 60K, I do think that there might be downside. So the potential, what I'm looking at is, so my target is around about 51, but I want to see if we can maybe come back up to 60K and then retest this level. And then if we get a nice reaction over here, then I'll be looking at quite a nice short back down. But to be honest with you, I'm not really trading Bitcoin now because of what's happening. I kind of need to wait to see a bit more reaction. And I want to see if we can maybe close back above the range. So if Bitcoin closes back above 60 to 61K, then this idea is invalidated. Okay. So I will be actually flipping more to the long side, and then I'll be actually going all in on the alts because this could be the temporary bottom, right? Because a lot of people right now don't know, like I don't even know if this is the bottom or not. Like no one really knows. So I am being a little bit optimistic. I don't want to, go all in on the alts, go all in on Bitcoin right now. I do think that we might see a little bit lower, because if you look at like previous price action and previous data history, we only really see the rally happening 3 to 6 months after the halving, and we only around about like a month in. So there still is around about 2 more months that we might see a correction. So I'm kind of just sitting on the sidelines a little bit. I am putting a little bit of money into the altcoins, not really Bitcoin, because we all know that Bitcoin dominance. I'll quickly show Bitcoin dominance, but Bitcoin dominance chart has just been pumping way too hard lately. But what's actually very interesting is this level here. So if you look at Bitcoin dominance for the last 18 months, right? Last 18 months, we've had a massive uptrend, and we're actually starting to break below over here. So I am looking at a few altcoins now to actually get involved in. My one pick is HBAR. I actually bought some yesterday, and I'll show that later because that is one of the questions. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance broke below this key level, which is very, very important because this is going to give a lot more opportunity for the altcoins to rally a bit harder because we haven't really seen an altcoin rally like we used to see in the last bull market. So yeah, that's my current thoughts. I do think that we might see, maybe a different niche like the AIs pop off, the GameFi. So I'm going to be watching them closely, but this is really, really bullish for the altcoins. So that's kind of my take. Yeah. Basically, what I'm looking at for Solana is this, right? So Solana has obviously been one of the most performing coins out there recently. It's pumped back up to 204 and then came back down. And I do think that we could, we've retested this previous high at like 116, but I do think that Solana is probably going to go to like 500. And if it hits 500, then I'm going to look to sell my Solana. I am really bullish on Solana because, I mean, the ecosystem is just really, really strong. A lot of people mainly use Solana. The only thing that I do worry about with Solana is the withdrawal timing. So sometimes they do halt withdrawals. So I do need to touch on that and see what's happening there in the future because that could definitely be an issue. But I do think that Solana could reach the definitely all-time high and probably around 500. I'll sell all my Solana and look for other opportunities.
Now, if you like this kind of content too, if you like what Dylan has to say, there are links underneath the video where you can get his content free. He actually works with CoinW as a pro trader there, so they hire him to help their traders. So there will be a link to CoinW underneath the video where you can sign up and start depositing. There's no KYC. You don't need to tell them exactly who you are or anything like that. And then once you're signed up, you can use the link underneath that link to get into the free trading group on Telegram, where Dylan's there every day giving some of his views on the market.